Minister of Work David Umahi wanted to debate Peter Obi. Now he has got a dead body to debate with. The dead body of a young female that was found naked in his house. Somebody, Harry said, Minister of Work wey dey work on young girls, and somebody replied, by their works you shall know them. Interesting na. Baba has gone to the media and is saying things like she's like a daughter to me. So she's like a daughter to you. So if tomorrow your own daughter turn up dead, naked in somebody's house, you will not find out what happened. She's like a daughter to you. He's now beginning to say many things. He called his boyfriend, she was bleeding in the nose. Oga, you should be in cell. You should be in prison explaining all these things. Now you are saying, oh, you called for autopsy. The family is saying, no, it's against their culture. Which culture? People have gone to cross-check and they found that there is nothing against autopsy from where Mary Habila came from. Why una dey lie like this? Una don dey oppress, dey threa ten, dey use money, dey wan close up this matter. What is even the job of the police? Why is David Umahi moving up and down? They even dey talk many things like you have grace covering you and a lot of all that shit. Well, let's see him embarrass himself, Minister of Young Dead Women.
Information I want to correct is that the lady in question was like a daughter to me. She had stayed with me for 3 years. She was a staff of the Federal Medical University. She was a nurse and not a physiotherapist. And the family and my family are like one family. And she has her medical records in Turkish hospital, being paid by us. And she spoke to her boyfriend at the hour of her death and complaining that she was bleeding from the nose. And the boyfriend said, no, you have to report. You say it has stopped. So the boyfriend said, listen, I will not continue this conversation since you are bleeding. It will increase the bleeding. And she told the boyfriend, don't cut the call. The boyfriend cut the call. And 3 minutes later, the boyfriend called again. She was not responding. And even in the morning, she told the boyfriend she was going to bath because she locked her door, So even in the morning, when they broke the door and discovered her dead, the tap was still running, So, but what baffles me, in this country is that everything becomes an opportunity. Now, there is a guest house where her and the second medical person stay. And that is very far from where I stay. And so it means that, God forbid, somebody dies in Ministry of Works, the minister must be accountable to that. Is that what they are saying? Is that they are saying that somebody cannot die? Is that, have they checked the medical records of the lady? Do they know, that this lady was like a daughter to me? And that, everything goes into politics. But what I say to people, be careful. Life is spiritual. When you want to use the unfortunate death of a young girl to play politics, if we have hands in the killings, it will follow us in our family. But if we don't have hands and you are jumping into it, behold, this is David. I'm a man of full grace. You don't, tackle me anyhow and you go out of it. So be careful when you want to use the death of that young lady. One of my best workers, a nurse, a staff of the federal. Somebody said, oh, they were transported. The second girl is from Benue State, and that girl has worked with me as a governor before she was employed. And so when people darken the so while I'm not talking to the president, that means nothing, but very painful to me that girl passed on. It's very difficult to replace her, and the parents will be begging them, allow for autopsy to happen. They say it's against their culture. But the question is that if she were a Muslim, will you be insisting that autopsy will happen? But we insisted to our lawyer that autopsy should happen. And we are begging the parents to allow autopsy to happen. And I say, no, it's against their culture. And so we have a statement, and only God will resolve it because I have directed that the
Interesting, right? Nigerians, wake up. If we not allow this matter slide, just imagine for a second if it was Peter Obi that a young woman turned up dead and naked in his house. if this is how these very same people will take this matter. They've taken us for a ride for far too long. How long do we want to continue like this? A minister, nobody is saying anything about it. Baba is really going up and down, dishing out interviews and saying all manner of rubbish. It's like a daughter to you. If your daughter turn up dead tomorrow in somebody's house, is this how you would treat it? And to all these APC guys that are trying to make excuses for him, shame wear all of una clothes. Because if it is PO, we no go hear word for una. Una go don't even go America, go discuss this matter. Una go leave this earth entirely, go another planet, go talk this matter. Because it's one of your very own, you are beginning to sugarcoat, dilly-dally on this matter. But we pay him here. We go remind una of all una crimes on daily basis. We go plaster am for una forehead. You can't continue to play politics with our life. If na common man now, na im dead body show for im house, na dis thing we go dey talk. By now, the person no go dey prison. Because it is these same politicians, we are beginning to see different things, attempt to cover up. You are bringing affidavits to us that the father doesn't want an autopsy. God punish una and that affidavit. You see, for this country, all of una go pay. But you guys don't know what is coming for you exactly. Una no even know wetin dey come for una. But more una wait. Una go truly test the anger, the wrath, and rage of Nigerians. But let's have your thoughts in the comment section. See you around. Peace.